Welcome to my YouTube channel. Kindly subscribe to this channel. Also subscribe. When you subscribe, so I subscribe. So never me any video of this sort and any of my videos now be Zabeka. Me one about internet, free access to internet. So far, me use everything I try and it's working. It was just say one file being a share, Now people was not able to download it, but you can join the WhatsApp or the Telegram group now. I will link session or have it. So me leave that video link or why. So this video is about genius matters here, and there's a certain guy, Kwadwo Hotish, and or positively on Facebook about some years ago. So I was in 2018. I went viral with my drawing of Microsoft Word application on a chalkboard. I was asked to write a report, GS propaganda today. Then acting director of education for a dress a Shugmasi at Mampo. I wrote the letter and carried it along with the first laptop I received to at Mampo. On reaching there, I introduced myself, and the acting director got furious with me simply because, according to her, she had a call from the highest office questioning what happening at her municipal. So she asked me the following question: why did you do that? Are you a trained teacher? Have you read the code of ethics of genius? And the guy or draw Microsoft. I quite remember something like that. Microsoft Word application, but it was perfect. And because of that, he did. I managed to go over for. I mean, you'll be complaining. Am I writing about so? Let's continue. That's it. And I was had to say I kept my code to all these questions and answering only the third one by saying no, and she was like, that's why. Today, I decided to go through the code of ethics of genius, and I saw this. Teachers are to protect the interests of the employer. So teachers, they are the employee, and the employer here is Ghana Education Service. And the bigger umbrella is Ministry of Education, and the biggest umbrella will be the government of Ghana. So they are to protect the interest. This is just funny. The interest of the employee genius. To the way California come wasn't they, and they have those things there. So let's continue. So I'm asking genius if I had protected the interest of not sharing how I teach ICT without computers. But I have gotten to finish ICT laboratory for the town they posted me to teach. Genius post teachers to places where those teachers had to cross rivers to school to teach. Did they protect the interests of the teachers that they can drown? Okay. Teachers are in the trees, imparting knowledge to our future leaders. The DES protect the interest of the teachers that anyone can pass around and harm the teachers and the students. And the guy is just asking questions here. It's what protect so how we try it without laptop. But how popular, para na going the mouth that's what they are two laboratories in my school. No question is about no they are not protecting the teachers. So much be say crossing in so and so normal post of work. The school. I won't find interest of teachers in the kind. I won't find interest of teachers in the kind in such regard. This is already sure I see on the last paragraph. I see teachers are under tree impacting only to our future leaders. It's sad. Say Obemun say teacher for na or TGIC in Soto ya in so many in Soto in so many and then you just have to close the school. It's be a habit to me. For the new branch can just for just hit and injure someone. It's not over yet, so let's continue. The betterment of our education system depends on you and I. Let's try to uplift ourselves from genius slavery. Read the teachers are on the grounds and knows all the problems we are facing. Okay. That is true. So if you just teachers in the all grounds, those officials, I mean directors, and they will be sitting in the office. Just one time, pass it to the school just to spend few hours, not even hours, a few minutes. But what goes on the day-to-day problems are one can't and the teachers in them. That's what this guy is saying, and I think he's making a lot of sense here because it's true. Let's continue. If we come together to talk about this, the better for us. Ghana education system is bleeding. True. Ghana education system. The Ghana education system is bleeding. So I born in a bleeding part. The education system is bleeding. And now some people are feeling education is bleeding. Even maybe school and work, right? So it's bad. Okay, scratch a team. I've returned from Musi, but they couldn't complete. That was even the town they tried maybe for the school. And then stayed and it's bad, but when then and some let's go through some comments. The comment uncle for at the buy anything. The reference one are from those Trinidad. So they act as if they want to help the kids. Hypocrite. Because I strongly believe that this is straight to genius people. I mean, maybe I know if you do cover no more just to protect them crown from harm. But they're just protecting themselves. That's what this lady is. And sometimes it's true. One person will cover so that people will know what actually happens there on the grounds. Let's move on. So you have another one here. The wound is someone. Hey man, you're a hero. I think that he's referring to the real guy. It's because our society are not civilized to the extent of recognizing your efforts. Keep it up, though it's not easy. I see on any easy say or side. Teachers bleed sending a quiet can. You bleed just people unseen. So let's move on to now. Say dicky. So and then think this is okay. So Tay Cole David, the time is up for teacher to start speaking up. There is strength in unity. But some people have already started this, at least for now. No, teacher Kwadwo, because of how he's known in the public space in India. Things that he has started first genius, blah 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 blah. He's calling for support. So let's move on to another one from Vicentia Opoku. I say, we are all scared to talk. Teachers cannot speak because the poor teacher thinking about his or herself. It's true. About now, because the other guys were just saying it's true. Because if they just target you, they can just look up your salary. And mind you, if you don't have anything to do, so very shit in the Ghana. Don't just have to keep quiet and be taking your 1,500. It's true, right? Then also, they intimidate teachers and you dare not complain because your name might be off from the payroll. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yes. Teacher is being invited to the office and instead of talking to you as a colleague, they rather make you feel useless. Most officers in the various education offices look down upon teachers. I think that then the other two also, this lady had a lengthy one, but I just took the first part and said, and if I share more experience on that, self is looking down on that, most of them, and you'll be so let's see another one. The day that came again. I support this agenda with all my mind. At least trying to stand up and things and now can want some. Then we have another one from let's see Abraham. So what are they hiding? Then another one from so far well done big man answer about number super. So we have so far okay same thing. Maybe I should also share my experience. I think so. Hey, I think that people should be sharing their experiences. You can no posted teachers. I don't come cry yes and a bad the situation there is bad. I don't go over there, but I tell myself a bad. And Michael D. Carol. God bless teachers. I think I'm couple and teachers. But I join it. Like I say. And see empower by you why so just subscribe to my channel, share video, and like it, comment.